Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum. Welcome to today's session. We're going to, inshallah, take a look at the Ethereum breakout that is happening. So previously I showed you guys this chart and I said that if this zone holds, we're gonna probably go higher. Now we are seeing that this zone is being held perfectly. Now let's go and see everything else, starting from the liquidation heat map. But this time we're going to have a different approach. Check Ethereum, because if we get good liquidations on Ethereum and a very good short squeeze, the only way from here is going to 3,500 and $4,000 Ethereum, because there's absolutely nobody is left, and all the futures traders, gamblers, those that take a lot of risk without knowing what they're doing, they're all mostly out of the market with the recent capitulation that we had and these markets. So if you see, previously we talked about the liquidations on Bitcoin that was sitting around 19,000, but if you see here on Ethereum, this 3,000 level that I told you that we need to hold and we need a candle close above it, this has happened. So everybody that had their liquidations around this price thinking that Ethereum is going to go down, it has broken perfectly and liquidating all of them. So from now on, we can only look at the price going higher, because at the same time we don't have long liquidations added in the chart. Mostly it's all shorts that is going to be completely get wrecked to 3,300 up until 3,500. Then we might have a correction. And if you see this chart as well on coinank, um, at around 3032, a lot of liquidations has already happened. There's more above 3100 on 1 week. And if we see the 2 week chart, we can see that a lot more will be liquidated if the price keeps going to 3300. So there's nothing absolutely below. There is very less amount of liquidation, so it's not gonna get triggered just now until people come and put more, but it might just come and stay below 2900. So later, if we have a dump around these levels, those will also get liquidated and the price will go up. Now, before we actually go to Ethereum and every other chart, as always, we check US dollar and see how US dollar is doing. So I have two charts as always. This is one that we check in the lower time frames and the recent support and resistance levels. The other one is that this is for a long-term view that we keep tracking of where could the USD chart falls against all the other currencies and gets weakened, which is perfect for crypto. Now you see that this pattern has happened before multiple times. We expect the same to happen, and it should go to around 90 to 89 levels, and that will be significant for crypto, and we might just get the bull run that we want. Okay, so another good thing is that on weekly, again, the price got rejected from 6.5%. Now, if we go to a little bit of the lower time frame, you can see that we have been tracking the price. I know it looks a little bit messy, but that's the point of it, because we kept tracking every single move so far. And if you see, USDT right now is sitting on a level of support, which is resistance for Bitcoin and support for USDT. We want this to be broken as well in order to completely push higher. What we can expect is this pullback from this level to again push the price even lower. So if we get a pullback and get a rejection again from 6.3, 6.4, then it will continue going lower. So as of now, it seems like the market is being priced in, but we will need to check everything else to actually confirm that. Okay, Bitcoin dominance had this fall from 60%, as we discussed before. Now these lower levels, they are all invalidated. We didn't actually fall from these levels, which you can see it is making an uptrend here on the lower time frame. But on the higher time frame, it's still below 60. We should expect if Ethereum flips Bitcoin on the ETH BTC chart, which I'm gonna show you in a while, this will turn down and it will keep pushing lower. Otherwise, there's also another scenario that if the Bitcoin price keeps going up, but at the same time we have BTC dominance going up, Ethereum will also go up. It doesn't mean that it won't go up in price, but it will not outperform Bitcoin. So we will have a Bitcoin run, then we will have an altcoin run. Okay, total perfectly retested again this support level and this demand. So this is the bull market band on the total chart, the same way that we had the bull and bear case in the USDT. So we have this zone that is important, which is a level of supply. If this is broken, it will turn into a swap zone and it will keep pushing higher. That will be the bear market. But if we see the same chart in total, this is now sitting on a support level, because if we turn this chart around, then it would mean that below here we have a bear market. Above this, we're still good. The price still has a chance to push this way. I'm telling you now, it has a chance. So what I did yesterday, I gave you guys an update of my current holdings of the medium risk altcoins as well as the high risk altcoins, and I gave you a proper roadmap on the premium that how you can accumulate these coins that I'm holding, because last night everything was cheap. So if you would have bought them, they're all in profit by now. Okay. That is also given to you because we are at those times again, inshallah. So if you see total two, we had a break of trend line, but the price was rejected from resistance. Now the price is holding this level of demand and support levels so perfect that we can expect this to happen. This was the scenario that if we break this and retest, the price will go higher, right? Now we have sort of double or triple bottom here that we will expect something like this. It is quite possible that this time this resistance will get broken, but still anything could happen. It's market, we don't know the future, but according to probabilities and how much I can see the demand is, it is quite possible this time it will get broken and the price will go higher. Let's take a look at the total tree. Total tree is also holding this line perfectly. We had this recent dump or this recent move toward this demand and the touch of trend line, which this scenario has already happened, so we can remove it. Now let's have another look of where it can go. So one place we can reach is here, get rejected, fall back to this lower if a rejection actually happens in the market. Otherwise, the other scenario is that, let me update this a little bit because that might just become irrelevant, the other zone that we have. So if we update things just a little to bring this to this recent resistance that is being built, which is a very important resistance. This other support is a good one still. We need to take a look at it in both ways. That if this is broken and the price actually moves to this next level of 1 trillion, then a retest of either of these levels will push the price even higher towards all-time high. Yes. Otherwise, rejection of either one of these could land us back to the lower lows, which is going to be bad again for the market. So it's quite uh, important these days. We are sitting at the end of the year, so it's very, very important to see everything according to how it looks like. Now, the other chart is being reset, and because Bitcoin right now is going higher, we haven't seen any good performance in the altcoins. which we can expect after Ethereum moves. So let's keep this the way it is and don't do anything and just wait for that. Now, coming to Bitcoin. What happened to Bitcoin? So this, all these resistances and supports that Bitcoin had so far, they're all being broken. But the only line that is left is this line that even if we get rejected from here, the price will go down. Trust me, it will go down. I have seen it like 1,000 times. That's why I'm telling you that you need to be aware if something happens, what you should be doing. So take a look at this. I just cleaned the chart. What do you see here? This is a supply level according to supply and demand. We have another one, which this level is 93K, which we want this to be completely broken as well. So it even extends to $96,000. But to get it correct, yeah, we will take it fully like something like this. Okay, so Bitcoin has a lot of resistances until it reaches 100K, but that would be the end of it if we get a rejection around the 100K. But for now, how does it look like? Take a look at this lower demand level that was perfectly held. Now this is a wick. We're gonna leave that. This is the only thing that you need for Bitcoin if you want to trade Bitcoin. So 84,000 was the entry that I gave you guys. If you have entered there, you have made 6%, nice 6% profit just in Bitcoin. Leave everything else. They haven't moved that much yet. Okay? Now, this could be another move for Bitcoin if the price today, I'm telling you today, not even tomorrow, but it's tomorrow, Tuesday. Yes, Monday is important. Today, it should break it and it should start pushing toward the high. Then we're good. You can have entries at 90,000. If we have a nice breakout above this level, then the price slowly comes, then you buy, then you can get this move. Okay, otherwise, what you do is take profit, sell, let the price come back down. There's one line of support that is made here. This is on the lower time frame, and the level of demand is obviously again 84,500. So if we come to 4 hour, you can see that everything is perfectly aligned. Although we have broken this trend line, any horizontal resistance or level of supply could possibly turn everything back down. I'm telling you now, so you are prepared. Let's take a look at Ethereum. Now, I have two Ethereum charts, as I have mentioned before. So this one, which we had this line of resistance, this is perfectly broken. Now, if Ethereum comes and holds this line, we will push toward this higher level. Now, if you see Ethereum is sitting at 3061, the support level is at 2990. So basically, that 3000 level that we want it to be held. What would be your stop loss if you want to make an entry here? Let me give you guys the entry as well. So if you want to trade Ethereum, you can actually do it without my help. So what is this? 1%. And the take profit will be from 279 to up until 6 to 8 to 9 to 10%, depending on how the market will move. So take a look at this. Keep in mind that when the price comes back to these levels, you have like 1%. If you want to extend it a little bit, it's like 2%. So maximum of 2%. The risk ratio reward is 4 here, which is massive if you're looking to enter on Ethereum, because this breakout is being confirmed. I'll show you this other chart before I go to BTC. So take a look at this. This is also the same thing, but just shown you in a different way. So you have the scenario of how it's going to play. So I shared this earlier with the public community for free to everybody so they can trade. So if you have entered already at 2,800, which I did give you guys multiple times, I think it was in the previous sessions. So you're still in profit, but if you want to take the most accurate entry in the market, it's going to be this one. So wait for the pullback, take your entry around 3,000, have 1 or 2% stop loss, swing it to 3,500. If you don't know risk management, if you don't know what you're doing, don't take this as a financial advice. I'm not your financial advisor. I am just a trader, like a professional one, but I give you my trades so you learn from it. Just take it like that. Just learn from it. Nothing else. But if you want to trade it and make money, you can do that. Not a financial advice. Um, anyway, this is also good. So we're currently sitting on a resistance in this 8 BTC chart, which we should flip this. If it closes above, then it's good. It will push the price. Otherwise, we will have another pullback against Bitcoin, which will tell us that Bitcoin dominance will be just going up and maybe break this. But then if Bitcoin comes down, then it's not going to be good for Ethereum. It will lose. So have your stop loss tight. That's the worst case scenario. Now we have another chart as well. So if you even if you see in this chart on weekly, the price actually closed below this line. So you see I have all the different scenarios, and we wanted ETH to actually get a reset here, but because there was demand in the market, you see the price pushed. Now this easily could turn into a fake out on Ethereum, so be very careful. If something like that happens, it will push uh, lower. But if we get a breakout in this sense, then we're good. So if you see in both ETH charts, it's telling me the same thing. Solana, man, Solana is in such a good opportunity because this thing hasn't even moved. So if you want to take entries, you can take right now. But what is recommended to you is wait just a little bit more, because this scenario could still play out and the price could come down to retest the lower levels. Otherwise, if there's a breakout, you can swing it to 144 from 129 after the breakout. Same way that I told you on Ethereum, because when the breakout happens from here, it pushes to the next level of resistance. You want that actually to happen, but when it comes back down, you can accumulate and let the price go higher. Solana against BTC is currently on a support level, which is good. Solana against Ethereum is also coming to this level of demand, which is also good, because after this is reset, Solana will actually push. So we want this to hold and get a rejection, then Solana will push from this point onward. Zcash, did we talk about Zcash recently? I did talk in the previous videos, but I'm not sure if it was the previous, like just the one that was previous or the one before that. But I did talk about if these lines are being held and the price closes above 410, the next push will be to $450. So you can see that it has happened after this close of candle. It moved another 10%. So if you took, you should know that when I was talking about this, I told you that if this junk is being broken, it will show you that from the middle of the market, the demand was so great that the price pushed higher, and it's quite possible that the next time even this resistance will get broken. But still, like always, I don't want to speculate. I want to wait and see what the market will give me, and I will trade that. So again, if I want to trade it again, this will be my trading scenario for Zcash. This has become a line of support, so let's see if this will get broken and the price will again come back down. And if we put a line of support here, now you can see that we have a support line, something like this, which also makes sense for now. Your entry If it comes lower, will be around $402. Right here. You have almost everything in this chart that you want to have. This will be the other scenario that it could possibly do it if we have a pullback on Bitcoin and Ethereum. This will happen. So let's see Zcash BTC, very strong. I was talking about this being strong even in here. So you can see that it did run. It's very much important to always look at uh, the the comparison of these against Ethereum and Bitcoin. So you can see I compare Solana and Zcash with BTC and Ethereum, Ethereum with BTC, BTC with USD. So you have everything in your hands so you can trade. Inshallah. Why is this not loading? Am I getting... Okay. Gold is being rejected from 0.050 level against BTC, which is what we want. And so far, there is no breakout above that. But gold itself is doing what we wanted it to do. Now, what do you expect could possibly happen? Are we going to actually make a fake out and have this as a trap at the high of the market, which could happen? Now, this is a very good breakout, by the way. This candle here is a very, very good breakout. So if we have a retest at 3,350 or 3,374, the price will only push higher. Let's see if it has happened. No, it hasn't happened in lower time frame as well. It just recently, today, the breakout has happened. So it's quite possible that we will get a fake out. So Bitcoin outperforms gold. But then gold will still have this line of support so it can follow later. Let's see if this gets broken. Then we have this line of support. Then we have this lower levels. We have everything in place just to be ready if anything happens. Now, if I'm gonna see gold retest and we don't get a fake out within the upcoming days, or the end of this year, because we still have 8 days, anything could happen. We can even have something like this breakout that has already happened, a correction, a double top, then fall back down, because in the next 8 days, anything could happen. So the next psychological level for gold is 4,500. Then the next one is 5,000, which is a lot higher. This is crazy. We don't have this in Bitcoin, the move. It has always been gold this entire year and the previous year. So we need gold to not perform so Bitcoin can outperform it, and it will be all over the news. And then we will have pump on Ethereum. Then it will be an Ethereum season. Then it will be altcoin season. And it will be a complete banana season by the end of it, which every scam coin is also gonna pump. Then you should know that that is the end of the season or the end of the rally. Get out, sell everything. You don't want to be there at the market. Trust me, that is so late, because your uncle, auntie, your neighbors, everybody that you like or dislike will be talking about Bitcoin. So that will be the end of it. But right now, everything is at the bottom. So if you would want to invest, take these levels under consideration and act according to that. So, guys, if you have questions, you can turn on your mic and let me know. Otherwise, I would like to end this meeting today. Nothing? Cool. Let's end today's session. Thank you guys for joining. If you like the content, make sure it reaches to more people by pressing the like button, by sharing it to your friends so they can also benefit, and by subscribing so you can see the future videos as well. If you think we're doing a very good job teaching Muslims how to trade ethically, responsibly, Islamically, then you can join the premium or you can take the benefits of the free course as long as it's there. The links are down below. I'll see you guys inshallah next time. Have a good day.